Before I go, I just wanted to share something with you, if I could. For the past 2 years, I've sat up on this dais with these wonderful people, and they've encouraged me to come down a day early and take part in the annual volunteer day at Give Kids the World Village. For those not familiar with it, Give Kids the World is a storybook-themed series of villas that hosts children with serious and sometimes terminal illnesses and their families for a week while they visit Orlando's theme parks, like Walt Disney World and Universal Studios, all free of charge. Come down next year, Jim McConaughey would always say. When you see it, you'll understand. Diane McCluskey finally talked me into it over lunch in New York, and I agreed to come down and take part this year. Some of the work on the volunteer day involves painting and pulling weeds, things like that. I've been a musician in my spare time for about 30 years, so I was deeply humbled, not to mention relieved, to be asked to sing and play acoustic guitar indoors for the kids and their families. 3 of us were working in Give Kids the World Castle, where the children receive a wish pillow that they take home with them to remind them of all the positive feelings and memories created during their family vacation. Each child also gets a star that they bring to the castle where they write their name on it, and 2 days later it joins the other stars that decorate the ceiling of the castle. The entire ceiling of the castle is covered with these stars because in the last 30 years that Give Kids the World has been in operation, they've hosted close to 140,000 families and their children. Here's the thing though, I didn't get to play much at all. We were helping families with their stars and their pillows, and there was no appropriate opportunity where playing for them wouldn't have felt forced. Anyway, I was just about to finish my shift, resigned to not really playing but helping out just the same, and then the front door opened, and a skinny little blonde girl, about 7 or 8 years old, came charging into the castle with her 3 younger siblings and her parents. At least I think she was blonde. She was wearing an Elsa cap from Frozen with a long blonde ponytail coming out of the back of it. I only noticed later that she'd lost all her hair from her treatment. She had a port in her chest, you could see where the medical tape was. I didn't notice these things for a while because she was joyous, playful, filled with life. She was the living embodiment of what Give Kids the World provides to its guests. A chance for kids just to be kids for a week, to laugh and play, and enjoy themselves for the first time in a long time and not worry about treatments or doctors or diagnoses. So after we took care of her star and she got her wish pillow, I said to her, I'd love to play a song for you if that's okay. And she agreed. I sang and played Daydream Believer for her. When in a clutch, always go with a classic. And she sang along for the whole song, not really knowing the words, but she was totally engaged, just the same. Her expression, when I allowed myself to look up at it, was luminous. When I finished, she said, "Thank you." And she came up and she hugged me. I handed her the guitar pick I used, and you'd think I was giving her a gold bracelet. Then she said, "Can I sing a song?" She came and reached for the guitar, and I said, "Sure, of course." And she sat, and her dad put the guitar strap around her, and strumming open strings completely off key, she sang what I think might have been a song from Disney's Brave, which I've not yet seen, and I have to admit that I don't know the words to, but the lyrics, "I am brave" and "I'm a warrior" were definitely in there. In her little voice, there was not an ounce of hopelessness. Only courage, beauty, and strength. With the song finished, we said our goodbyes. I shook her dad's hand, and she happily left with her family. I'm not ashamed to admit that after that, I left the village, drove back here, went up to my room, and had a good, hard cry. That little girl gave me a priceless gift that I will now always remember. Life is precious. Don't waste a second of it being unhappy when you don't have to be. Don't be afraid to live. Be great at what you do. Go further. Be grand. Help people. Help yourself. Give kids the world. If you attend this conference next year, come down a day early and join in the volunteer day. It just might change your life.